So I wouldn't even be filming today, actually. This whole day was filmed, but I want to make a video talking about being cautious. And there are, well, the name of the video should be, don't be caught with your guard down. These 5 things. I'm sure if you're making investments, be careful of these 5 things. Man, that's mega capital G, clickbait worthy. Just kidding. I give you a little bit of crap, Cap. You know how it is. But, well, let's dig on into some things that you should be very wary about investing in, shall we? Alright, so right now with the competitive community, we've seen a giant rise of players wanting to play Into the Void. And Into the Void is basically Upstart Goblin 2.0. Decks are basically, we're using it in the same way that we used to play Upstart. Now, if history repeats itself here, we will probably see a limitation to Into the Void at some point, and to the entire video player base, I'm just going to literally go, Into the Void will never get limited. Upstart Goblin would like to have a call with you, have a sit down with you, and just tell you why you're wrong. So my reasoning behind this is very solid. When you start to see generic draw cards, Striker, they will start to kind of go into the danger zone. One of the things that Upstart Goblin had going for it was we would tune decks down to 37 cards. You got this ability to auto dig one step closer in, raising yourself like point something or other for a percentile to get 2 more cards. So when I look at the generalized construction of the way that the format is going and looking at Into the Void, honestly, also with the price tag on this thing, I would be very cautious about this because right now it's $45 for a playset. We're a month and a half-ish away from a possible ban list at this point. And then what's going through my mind is like, I don't think it's worth it to break down just to want to play Pendulums for a month, or, you know, just to have 3 Into the Void as the potential. Now, I could be totally wrong here. It's happened before multiple times. But this is just one of those videos. It's like, pay attention. Look at the trends of the metagame. Look at the way that we are abusing these cards. Look at price tags. Look at these things. So if it does happen, you didn't have the little bug in your ear and you were like, oh, I'm not going to listen to him. And then it happens a month and a half later and you're like, still lied to me. It's like, all right, my guy. So yeah, have a little bit of at least a sense of awareness when it comes to Into the Void. It's literally just one of those cards that, I don't know, we don't like generic draw cards, and I do foresee Engage getting hit on the next list. Now, that being said, if you're at this point and you're like, oh man, I can't wait to buy Sky Strikers, you for some reason didn't buy Engage when it got reprinted, you're like, today's December 2019. Today's the day I'm going to buy my Sky Striker core. What is wrong with you? Alright, so I get I've been playing Orca stall format. Oh man, I gotta go buy Engages now to play the deck. No, absolutely not. Not today. Honestly, picking up anything Sky Striker related right now, unless it's a very clear-cut deal for you, where you're just making this free money, then okay. I'll say that about anything. Anytime that you can just buy something and be like, oh yeah, this is really good money. You also have to understand, our community puts a death timer on everything. And it makes me seem like I'm just a massive downer in all my videos when I'm like, all right guys, warning seasons began, all right? You got a month and a half to start selling the stuff that you think is going to get hit. And then, you know, that month and a half goes by and people are like, you didn't give me fair warning. Like, how was I supposed to know Sky Strikers would get hit next list? I'm just like, No, no, you knew. You clearly knew. It's the same thing as that. But these death timers on things, if you're deeply rooted in the competitive community, you will see these red flags going off. And right now, Sky Striker, at least to mobilize Engage, has the biggest target on its back just because it's seeing so much splashable play. Like we said with Into the Void, Engage does the exact same thing. It says draw, yeah, draw, search, draw, search, draw, search, draw, search, draw. It says draw. Alright, card's literally pot green. So, now in that same category, we've got Orcust. And once again, I'm going to present you with the same question I hit you with here with Striker. Why in December 2019 are you going, wow, today is the day I'm finally going to build my Orcust deck? Why? Like, something, it's literally apparent that something is happening to Orcust. It's the highest represented deck in Top Cut. And this engine has dominated our game for so long. So, once again, same thing here. Why did you wait till Black Friday? Was that why? You were like, oh man, 10% kickback. Today's the day I buy my Orcust deck. I hope if you guys order on TCG Player, you use the link down below, by the way. Helps support the channel. And, you know, especially from Black Friday. Whew, thank you to all of you that did use that on that day. So, I don't know, just, you shouldn't be investing in the core metagame stuff at this point. Like, no Striker, no to Orcust. Now, with that being said, we're heading into reprint season here. A few people have been looking at me and going, should we buy Phantasmes? Robbie, do you think I should buy Phantasmes now? And I've literally been looking at Phantasme. I'm like, this card has been out for so long. Its price tag has been as big as it is. He has the fattest reprint target on his back if I've ever seen one. Like, it's as obvious as Orcust getting hit on the next ban list that a reprint is coming up for Phantasme. Once again, unless you live underneath a rock, approaching key metagame cards like Phantasme. Once again, it's December. Why are you all of a sudden like, huh, now I want to buy Phantasmes? If they reprint Phantasme and literally anytime soon, that price tag is going to go psh. You forget that the invisible hand giveth and the invisible hand taketh. Alright? And I've heard many stories of people just getting burned buying cards over time because they were like, alright, cool, time to buy my Phantasmes. And then it's just like, oh no. That's why I always say buy early. But at this point in the race, there's no point in buying Phantasmes. Just hold out for the next list. Yeah, you might be paying a little bit more as opposed to next list, but I do gotta say that, guys, it is definitely the safest way to go about this. Now, the last thing I want to talk about here on potential things not to invest in right now. And this is a coin flip, quite honestly. And it is our little friends, Banian Adjusted. Now, I know a lot of people love their hero cards. Actually, I would say that Miracle Fusion's probably, DRL4 Miracle Fusions are probably the safest card to invest in right now. If you want some genuine, like, from me to the world, DR4 Miracle Fusions are very cheap right now. They're definitely something that wouldn't be a terrible idea to look at. But the higher end cards like Malicious Bane and Adjusted Gold, somebody's been keeping Adjusted Gold at the $70 price tag for a while now. But at this point, it's literally just a game of waiting for the invisible hand to be like, alright, time to go invest in other things, and then you just see the down it goes again. You have to understand that the way our market works is time usually helps. Unless it's day one and you're named Dragon Maid and you ruin everything. Like, this game has taught me not to follow patterns, and then it's taught me to follow patterns. It's a really interesting thing. But with higher end hero stuff right now, unless you're a collector, it's just not worth it to spend all of that money just to have it. Unless you want to play the deck, then kudos to you. Like, just it's little things like that. So as you're heading into January 2020, look at Spiral, look at Miracle Fusions, look at things like that for your next round of pickups. Don't look at Into the Void. Stop that. It's not worth it. I guess. That's all I got. Peace. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a Truffle Shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out VanCole40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.